Apartment hunting in LA. Boy, it's so hard. It's very challenging, okay? So my words of encouragement is to, take it easy on yourself. I know you have a goal and I know you need to move out by this particular date, but relax. You're going to find what's right for you when the time is right. So go ahead and just, pray about it. Write things down, know exactly what you're looking for so you make the right decision when it comes, and be ready. Have all of your paperwork in order. That's all you can do. In the meantime, go ahead and do your search with all of those things at the top of your list. When you are searching, you are going to go through a lot of places, okay? A lot of places that some you may like, some of them you may be totally disgusted by, and you can't believe that they're charging you, or they're charging people a certain amount for this particular square footage. You'll be like, oh, I'm baffled. But yeah, just stay the course. You'll find what you're looking for. So I looked at about maybe 12 places. I'm just guessing, maybe around like 12 places or more. I know I drove past way more than 12 places, but I mean physically walked in and viewed and all of that stuff. It was probably about like 12. I started looking around October to mid-December. Mid-December is when I found the place that I am currently living in. So I used apps like Zumper, Zillow, Craigslist, Realtor, what else did I use? HotPads, and then just good old driving by and writing down numbers and calling them as I see certain places, which is don't think that that's not a thing anymore. That is actually probably the best thing to do. So get out there, get in the car, drive around, have a friend take you, just make a day out of it, make 2 days out of it, make a week out of it, make a month out of it. Because it is not that easy, okay? You're gonna need to take some time with this situation. You're gonna get frustrated, I promise you. These landlords out here, or these companies, especially depending on the time of the year you're trying to move. I was looking around holiday time, so people are probably like, oh, nobody's really trying to move or move in at this time. They're probably trying to enjoy their own vacation, so they're not really trying to sell. So if you look for a property management team, I think that helps a lot because they're more efficient, they're getting a paycheck, they're eager and on the job, so you'll find a place more easily that way. But yeah, I started to go towards the independent buildings more so because the rent will be a lot less probably, or a little less. So I started there because I wanted to stay within my budget. But I find that those people were not getting back to me at all, and the places that did get back to me when I went to view it, it did not feel comfortable for me. So I was just like, I don't know about this. Like, it wasn't working for me at the time of the year that I was looking. So I started off with a sheet of paper, okay? I wrote down a lot of the locations that I wanted to go view, and these locations I got from those apps that I mentioned earlier, which I will also link down below, just so that you can go back to that and search through those apps as well. So I wrote down the addresses and I went to go view them without even calling and asking, hey, can I set up a date to see your apartments? Because the curb appeal is so important to me. It does not have to be the best building on the block, but it does have to make me feel comfortable. I don't want to see anyone hanging out outside the buildings. I want a quiet building. I want a kept building. So I want it to be clean and kept up, and I want it to look approachable. So that was very important to me, and so many of the buildings weren't. So I was able to cross those off my list of things that, when I went to go view it physically, because the pictures are deceiving. So do not trust the pictures on the apps. You have to go view these places if you are really interested in that unit. So go view. I would make note in my phone as well. I would literally be like, 4235 is very ugly. There is no parking in this area. Like little things like that, I would just like make a note of so that I can go back to it and then decide if it's something I want to pursue. I would also, if I really liked the building and it checked off some of the things that I was looking for on the outside, then I will call and see if they had any showings for that moment. It's probably maybe 3 or 4 buildings that did allow me to see or view the apartment, and then there was other ones where like you had to make an appointment. Something that's also discouraging, they will make an appointment with you and then tell you, oh, that apartment is not available to be seen today. You're gonna have to reschedule because we're fumigating or for whatever reason. But you're like, why? We connected. I told you that I was coming today. You accepted it. You sent me an email. You told me to come. But it happens, and that's the most frustrating part. You're like, what? I just drove way out here from this location and I can't view it right now? So be patient with yourself, be patient with people. Make sure you're out. Eat, drink, use the restroom, do all of the basic necessities that you have to do to keep yourself balanced while you're doing this search, because it gets annoying, okay? Okay, so I am also going to show you some of the apartments that I saw. I went to an apartment that was as beautiful as a heated pool with like a volleyball court, basketball court, beautiful gym overlooking the pool, just a beautiful building in general. But I was going for either a 1-bedroom or a studio. 1-bedroom ideally, but the studios were a bit, more inexpensive. So I decided, let's look at some of them because maybe they're an option. Went, and I just did not like the idea that I could not have a place for storage. So if I wanted to just like have some extra things, because I haven't gotten to them yet, and I wanted to just put them in my room because I'm having company and I want to close the door or something, I want to be able to do that. I do not want to walk in and see stuff out and there's not that much closet space either. Like, no, I can't. So I decided, okay, I guess I do need a 1-bedroom. So the building that I chose is not all extravagant, but it is what I need it to be, and I'm comfortable here, and so far I'm comfortable here. But it had the view that I was looking for, and yeah. I moved in mid-December, so the rent was prorated for the next month, and also I got a deal because if you moved in this month, then you'll get like a $500 off. And they always have deals going on, and the market fluctuates as far as how much your rent will be depending on what deal they have going at the time. So I always check for that. You want to call the apartments and ask what's the exact rent and all of that stuff. Do you have to pay any utilities or anything like that? Because the apps could be inaccurate or just outdated in general, and the prices change so often. You want to just call. So when you're actually ready to move into not to move in, but when you're actually ready to make that call or that text where you're like, yes, I am so interested in this building, can you send me the application? Then go ahead and do that. What helped me was I had to sit down with myself, because at this point I had so many different buildings that I viewed and so many things that I wanted in my head, and just a lot of unorganized mental thoughts of the next move. So what I had to do was sit down and really be like, what place made me feel the most comfortable? What place made me feel as if I can be creative there and happy? What place had the most sunlight? What place had the best layout as far as some of the things that I am looking for? Because I definitely couldn't get all the things that I wanted. I definitely had to, cut back on some things, and that's totally fine. So I was like, okay, what place made me feel these things? What place had that curb appeal where I feel comfortable driving, home at night or walking through the building at night? What place had that for me? So that's when I decided to choose the particular place. I contacted them through text message because it is a property management company, and I just connected with the same person that helped me out to view the places. And what happened after that? Okay, so then he sent me the link to the application. You fill out the application. It'll ask you how much you're currently paying at your apartment now. It'll ask for your landlord's information so that they can get, the reference. They're basically a rental reference. They'll ask for Social Security for credit check and the amount of money you make. And they also want to see either your bank statements or you upload your documents for your paycheck stubs. And then you do all that within that application process. Then they reach out to your landlord and see, is this person a good renter? And then they contacted me right away. This was the second place that I put an application in. The other place I put an application in, I wasn't that comfortable with the location. I did not like the outside of the building, but the inside was nice, so I was willing to sacrifice a bit there. But they never got back to me. They didn't respond or anything. So I was just like, okay. But I guess, see, stuff like that is for the best, so don't be discouraged. So then they contacted me right away, as soon as like maybe 30 minutes after I did the application or sooner. And they asked for more information about my bank statements, and then you have to pay a deposit, and then after the deposit, then it starts going from there. They send you some paperwork where I wanted to come see the unit again just to be sure, and I also was asking questions about an elevator because I really wanted an elevator. So I went to go view another location that they had under their property management, but I didn't like it and I didn't feel comfortable there. So I was like, no, I really like this one. So I hurried and then I completed the application because I was like, I really like this unit. I went to a beautiful hotel and sat in the lobby and just unstressfully filled out the application there, okay? Which was nice and comfortable. Oh no, that was actually the other application. I did this one at home. Okay, yeah, so I did this one at home, whatever. And then, so they contacted me right away. Then they sent over other information that I needed to do as like, stuff like, so you have to get renter's insurance, and you can get that through the people that you already have car insurance with, or they had a place that they recommended as well. You can also do it, and then they also ask for gas company and electric company. Like, you have to have those things on when you move in. So they'll ask for the account number and you have to send that to them. And then I signed the lease online and through the app, and then I paid my fees, and then I came in to get my keys, and then the manager at the property just walked me through the building and all that kind of stuff, gave me the rundown and gave me my keys. So then I moved in. I was here for about a good week and a half until I was able to move some of my furniture from my old apartment into this one. I did not hire any renting companies because I did get a quote and I was like, that's too much money. My family and friends live here and they're very supportive and very helpful to me. So they were able to help me move in, and that was a breeze. So I thank them so much. That was the best part. Just family and friends just showing up for you in this time of need. So definitely don't be afraid to ask. Or just let people know your situation and maybe they'll offer their help to you. That's kind of how it happened for me. They offered. So I was so happy with that. So yeah, I'm still moving in. There will be more videos coming up with maybe product reviews because, I'm gonna be furnishing a whole new place. And yeah, you'll get to see more home videos and cleaning videos and definitely more fragrance videos. That's always going to be my thing. So if you're here for it all, just stay tuned, stay with me, go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button if you like this video, if it was informative for you, and leave a comment if you have any questions or you just want to stop by and say hi. I appreciate it all. Thank you again for your time, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.